Dear learners, welcome to the session. In this session, let us try to understand the types of plagiarism. Different experts have listed different ways. Most of them have been discussed here. Even though each one differs in their intensity, all are considered serious academic disintegrity activities. There are mainly 7 types of plagiarism. First one is clone type plagiarism. Second one, Control C plagiarism. Third one is hybrid type of plagiarism. Fourth one, find and replace type of plagiarism. Fifth one is remix type of plagiarism. Sixth one, source-based plagiarism, or it is also called 404 error type of plagiarism. And the last one is inaccurate authorship type of plagiarism. Let us examine each one briefly. The first one, clone type plagiarism. What is clone type plagiarism? As the name indicates, it is the cloning type. Clone type plagiarism is copying full text from another source without citation and quotation. This method of plagiarism is also known as direct plagiarism and full text plagiarism. This is the highly problematic form of plagiarism. The second one is self-plagiarism or auto-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism is that type of plagiarism in which researcher reuse significant part of his or her previously published work without acknowledgement. This type of plagiarism is mostly seen among research scholars and faculty members. The solution of this type of plagiarism is citation, that is, citing our own works. That is what is called self-citation. Plagiarism will also occur as one author takes full works or a portion of his previous work having others other than him without others' consent and citation. This is also called as recycle plagiarism. Third one is Control C type plagiarism. It is the mere copying of significant portion of a paper and pastes it for forming a new paper without citation. The next type is hybrid form of plagiarism. As the name indicates, it is the type of hybrid. It is the combination. It is the combination of perfectly cited source and copied source without a proper citation. It is the mix type plagiarism. The other one is find and replace method of plagiarism. That name, it is very familiar among the academic community. Find and replace. As per this method plagiarism, keywords in a source of paper are identified and are replaced with the synonyms of the keywords without losing the essential content. That is find and replace method of plagiarism. The other method is remix type of plagiarism. What is remix? It is the copying and paraphrasing sentences from different sources and forming a single paper. This is also known as mosaic plagiarism and patchwork plagiarism. The other form of plagiarism is source-based plagiarism, or it is also, as mentioned, 404 error type plagiarism. Source-based plagiarism is that type of plagiarism where a researcher gives incorrect citation which doesn't exist. Using the secondary data and giving the primary sources citation also comes under this category of plagiarism. The last one is inaccurate authorship. Inaccurate authorship plagiarism will be occurred in two ways. The first way is when an individual prepares a manuscript but he doesn't get the credit of it. That means his name is not mentioned anywhere. The second form of this type is when an individual gets credit without his involvement. This is equal to copy the full manuscript and change the author's name. This also comes under the category of plagiarism. So, let me summarize this. There are 7 types of plagiarism. The first one is clone type plagiarism, second one Control-C plagiarism, third one hybrid type of plagiarism, fourth one find and replace method of plagiarism, remix type of plagiarism, source-based type of plagiarism, and inaccurate authorship type of plagiarism. Now let us examine the causes of plagiarism. There are different causes that results in plagiarism. They are, first one is lack of language proficiency. Second one is lack of subject proficiency. Third one is topic is being generic. Fourth one is ignorance of citation and citation manuals. And fifth one is lack of clarity about common knowledge. Sixth one is lack of plagiarism policy. Seventh one is disinterest in a course. And last one is loss of faith in good values. These are the main reasons for plagiarism. Let us examine each one briefly. What is lack of language proficiency? No need of much explanation. Conventional system of education lacks creativity, skills of expression, etc. But recently the system of education has been changed and its result can be expected in a new generation. The skill of writing needs special attention in form of input-rich environment along with providing opportunities for output. In the absence of this, there will be a tendency of copying from other sources, beginning from the friends' notebooks and ending the source of internet. Second one is lack of subject proficiency. Students who do not have subject proficiency are forced to plagiarize in order to complete their assignments and project work. In order to avoid this, from the very beginning of the course, keen attention is needed. Then only students can complete their theses, their dissertations, their project work on time. The other one is topic is being generic. If a research topic or assignment question is too generic, a lot of resources can be available in the internet. So, automatically students may copy from the internet and fulfill his assignment. The other one is ignorance of citation and citation manual. Actually, citations and citation manual are studied in research level. Sometimes it may be studied in PG level, but it should be TVs. But it should be aware during the higher education. Fourth one is ignorance of citations and citation manual. Nowadays, the citation manual and citation styles are being taught in PG level or PhD level, but it should be taught during the secondary level also. They are simply copying from the internet and writing their assignments and projects. They don't know they are doing plagiarism. The other point is lack of clarity about common knowledge. Common knowledge is exempted from citation. Example of common knowledge such as sun rises from the east, earth moves around the sun. Sixth one is lack of plagiarism policy. Plagiarism policy is the legal protection of plagiarism. In India, University Grants Commission has implemented plagiarism policy recently. But unfortunately, the colleges under the universities, this is not properly checked. Proper awareness of plagiarism policy is to be given to the students. Seventh one is disinterest in the course. Suppose if a student doesn't have much interest in a course, but the parents force him to complete that course, automatically students try to plagiarize to complete his project work and assignments. And the final one is loss of faith in good values. The last one is loss of faith in good values. No need of much explanation. Now let us try to understand how to avoid plagiarism. So there are different ways to avoid plagiarism. First one is citation. Second one is quoting. Third one is paraphrasing. Fourth one is citing our own works. Fifth one is referencing. And final and foremost important one is become honest. Giving proper citation is the main weapon to avoid plagiarism. There are different types of citation styles like APA style, MLA style, Chicago Manual style, etc. Normally, the institutions or journal will insist the types of citation styles for research report and journal articles. If there is no instruction, any standard type can be taken. But the consistency of citation style throughout the work should be maintained. Second one, quoting. If one writes the words of an author as it is from an original source, then it is to be written in the double quotation mark. The words in the double quotation should not be exceed more than 40. It is not good to use more quotation in a single paper, but better to use paraphrasing. What is paraphrasing? After reading the original work and paraphrasing one's own words or writing it our own words is known as paraphrasing. It is better not to write more than 3 words in continuation as given in the original work. Fourth one, citing our own works or self-citation. It is using our own previous done work without citation comes under types of plagiarism. So, to avoid that, we can cite our own works. As I mentioned, it is called self-citation. The other point is referencing. At the end of each report and journal article, bibliographic details of each source from where ideas, information, data, etc. have been taken. It is also written as per the rules of citation style, as I mentioned, just like APA style, MLS style, Chicago style, etc. The last one, very important one, is to become honest. By becoming a person honest, automatically all other activities will become honest. Before we winding up this session, let us try to answer the following questions.